Nothing yet.
There we go.
We on?
We are on.
We live.
I'm like Donkey
No, I don't see it on YouTube.
Kong.
You're very live.
Hold up.
Yeah, we live.
Yes. Out of nowhere question of the week goes to my guy Chance. As you know, we're
Still
all
on.
New York Knicks fans. Knicks are number
Yes,
2.
It's
sir.
on YouTube.
My question to you, sir, is what wrestler best represents the New York Knicks at number 2?
I'm gonna have to be completely delusional, and I'm gonna say Roman Reigns because we are greatness. We are the greatest city in the world, in the whole wide world. Nobody can stop us. Our deli's better. Our shoe game better. We look better. We dress better. We talk better.
That's facts.
Cool.
So we got
We
the
got
tribal
chopped
chief representing
cheese.
us.
Come on.
And honorary mention Damian Priest because he's actually from New York and he's the current world heavyweight champion. So
Come on.
you know what? I'm going with
And
both
Puerto
those
Rican.
Call them
guys.
the Tribal Knicks. Eric,
The
the
tribal
Tribal
Knicks.
Knicks.
The Tribal
Damn,
Knicks.
that's a good
Very
name.
true. You know what? I'll take that. The Tribal Knicks. So we the ones. Let's get that championship. It's been a long time. We deserve it. If
Twitter's
anybody
live.
deserves it, if anybody deserves it, it's the New York Knicks. And that's a
I
fact.
mean,
But
yeah.
hey, we got AEW Dynasty to talk about. We got a lot of WWE stuff to talk about. Let's go ahead and start our show. What is going on, Ringsiders? Your favorite faction is back. Marcus Hernandez with Brandy Savage, with the Zombie King, with Chano Hayes.
Nope.
What's going on, fellas? How's everybody's week been?
Good.
Tiring.
I'm sore.
Tyron.
Tiring,
What's up
bro.
with
Gym.
your
Man.
when are we getting that new intro?
Yeah, man. I'm waiting for
Listen,
that.
I've been,
I do like our
you
intro
know,
though.
nah,
I
I've
love
been,
our
I've been,
intro, but it needs some words. We're missing the
you know,
words.
what's,
Yeah, it
you know,
needs
what's mad funny.
Hey.
I've been texting him, but in his defense, he has been working like 14-hour shifts the past like 2.5 weeks.
Oh,
So the moment he gets an off day, he will send it to me. I harassed him this morning, but he cursed me. He cursed me out and told me to get off his line because he just got home and fell asleep.
let that
I'm not.
man
I don't
sleep.
blame. I don't blame him.
True. Well, I guess we do got a new intro coming, everybody. We are working with
Stay
the artist.
tuned.
We're working with Chano's friend. Right, Chano?
Yes, sir. His name is T Phase, a rapper out of originally New York, but I'm gonna mess with him and say he's from
T-Face.
Houston, and I'm gonna say he's originally from Houston, Texas. Nice little Southern boy.
Southern boy, Houston, Texas, Southern boy.
He's gonna hear this and spaz out.
That's hilarious. That's cool. That's cool. Brandy, Zombie, how y'all doing this week?
It's been a rough week, man. It's another week without Roman. Some crazy shit happened. I'm having a rough week.
Damn, that was a rough week. I
Damn.
feel that. I do feel that, but I'm just sore, y'all. Freaking got my butt back in the gym, trying to hit these weights. Man, I totally forgot what soreness feels like. I mean, I don't know, there's wrestling ring soreness and there's working out soreness. I don't know what's worse.
Would you
A little bit
rather
of both, man. You could be working out and
Yeah.
then go to wrestle at the same back to
That's right.
Oh
back.
man, I remember those days when I used to do that. I would
would
go
you rather
wrestle and then work out, or work out then wrestle. Oh,
would you rather what deadlift 250
It's a young man's game.
or take
that's a
50
It
young man.
chops?
Yeah.
is.
Deadlift
Deadlift
250
250,
or what?
take 50 chops.
Oh,
50
from
chops.
who? From who?
50
Um,
chops. I'm not
Give
trying to
me a
tear
guy.
my ACL.
let's say you're old man. 50 chops from Frankie Flo.
Oh, that's easy, bro. Come on. I love my dad, but he can't
I got
chop
my boy Cash
shit.
Willa.
No, I was kidding. I'll eat his chops. No. I'll take 50 chops from
Hater
my pop.
alert! Hater alert! Hater alert!
I heard your dad
He
be
won't.
chopping
He won't
trees
take
down,
50
man. I don't
chops from
know.
me. I know that.
Nah, he
Damn.
ain't taking 50 chops from me. Nah, that's not. That's not happening. That's not happening. Well, fellas, we did have a crazy week of wrestling. A lot of stuff going down. It has been a long week. No Roman Reigns.
Hey
But we
man.
have LA Knight winning a match. AJ Styles
Terrible.
also winning a match. Their feud is also kind of still going on. They're both winning. I assume they're probably going to take each other for a like number one contenders match. So we'll get a LA Knight versus AJ Styles 2. But they're both winning.
Yeah, I
They're both getting
guess.
these little win pushes that you love to see. LA Knight's still super
I,
over. AJ Styles will forever be over.
yeah, I just
As
don't
for
know
you,
how I feel about continuing feuds after WrestleMania. I feel like
okay.
WrestleMania should be like the all end of feuds, like the build up. I don't know. I do like
I,
them
I
together though.
I hear that, but I've always believed that as well. But then somebody brought it up to me that WrestleMania is not the end. It is technically the beginning of the year.
Yes, sir.
And originally, that's what Backlash is there for. You know what I mean?
You
Backlash
know
is
what? I
there
never
to
saw it like that.
yeah. As soon as you hear, it, you're like, oh, that actually makes sense. All
That
roads
makes
lead
sense.
to
That's like the
Mania.
glass. Is the glass half empty or the half
Oh
full?
yeah,
Hmm.
it's the beginning of the year, so it's dope. You know what I mean? It's incredibly dope
Mm,
when you think about it that way because Backlash was originally meant for all these feuds to run back at least one more time.
okay, true. That do.
So it's like, but now Backlash is just something else entirely. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Nobody's
but
running back their main event matches.
Or are they?
all
Because I
right,
really
LA
feel like
Knight, AJ Styles is. Let's see.
some of these matches
That's,
these last couple weeks been wash and repeat. You know what I mean? Seen the
you
same
know what's funny about that?
seen the same couple guys in the ring like 3 times already since Mania,
Yeah, I mean,
including
but
their Mania weekend.
You know what's crazy though? All the champions that lost at Mania haven't really been seen, except
Yep.
for except Judgment Day. EO hasn't been
yeah,
really been seen. Asuka and Kairi Sane, they really haven't been seen. Roman's AWOL filming movies for Seth Rogen and Eddie
saw that.
Murphy.
Yeah, man.
Hmm.
My career's
Hollywood
coming to
Roman.
life, y'all.
I don't know.
Yeah, like
Fellas, we talked a little bit about our tribal chief. It looks like somebody might be starting their own bloodline. You saw
look
Friday
at
night.
that.
You saw it happen. I was sad because it looks like my boy Jimmy is no longer part of the family.
Nah, boy got booted.
Now,
Yeah,
In
now
his brother words, he got
hold
gonna
up.
yeeted.
be another. He's gonna be another yeeter.
Hold up.
Back to,
He
I
got
don't know if we could
yeeted out
say
the.
if he. I think he's still part of the family. I think Solo left the family.
Solo did leave the
Like,
family.
I don't know what Solo's
well,
doing,
Yeah, I don't
but
know
he
what he's
separated.
he's
doing.
separating
He
the
left
family
certain
right
part.
now.
He left behind. It's really stressing me out.
I don't know.
It's
It
really
looks
stressing
like
me out.
It's really stressing me out.
You know what's the
Look at
best
that.
cheating
part?
the bloodline.
You know what's the
What's
best
that?
part about this whole entire new storyline? That Paul Heyman
Hmm.
is kidnapped against his will,
You see
and
that?
there's nothing
Yeah.
he could do about it to
Yep.
leave. It's the funny, bro. It's the funniest part about it because
What are you
Paul
gonna
Heyman
do?
does not want to be there.
No,
Paul Heyman
there's
doesn't
no
even have a
option.
phone to call help anymore. He's stuck. His
It
phone's
looks
He
like
is
gone.
stuck.
It looks like Tama Tonga is going to be playing the enforcer in this role. How do you guys feel about Tama? First and foremost, before you tell me how you feel about him, Chano and Brennan, is this your first, is this your introduction of Tama Tonga?
Nah, I've seen clips of Tama in New Japan, so I know the man is extremely talented. You know, you guys know how I feel about older wrestlers in general, and my man's is 41. But
Mm-hmm. That's prime.
gotta
That's
see,
prime years.
got yeah, it's prime years. Once you hit 45, I don't want to see you. But
Yeah, man.
45 to cut off, guys.
45 is the cutoff for me. But honestly, I want to see what he does with this. It'll be cool. It'll be cool to see what he does with this, man. The bloodline is very deep. Everybody does eventually get elevated. Jimmy's yeeted out. My question is, how soon do you think Jimmy's gonna take for Jimmy to go find Jay and ask for help?
Wow.
A while. Jesus
It
Christ.
depends
Real soon.
if
Real
Oh, really?
they
soon.
feel like
A
jumping
while?
in on the title
He just
match.
super kicked him in the face in front of his family.
So
Hey
I
man,
think
I would've
I think
thought of
like
that.
how
another
many times you fought your brother and then hugged it out at the end?
a lot of
I was
times,
forced
man.
to. It's different.
Come on.
But if you look at the Usos in their situation right now, it's like both of those guys, like MVPs, certain MVPs, especially Jey Uso. My man worked Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday of WrestleMania weekend. That guy got busy,
Mm,
and like
yeah, he did.
you feel like maybe Jimmy needs some time off, and this is how they give it to him. And then in a month or two, like you said, you can have some time to come back to Jay when things settle down a little bit. When Solo starts to come at Jay,
Right.
that's when Jimmy gets involved. I feel like
Right.
so
I mean, I
however
feel.
long it takes for Solo to come on Raw,
I feel you, but also Jimmy did
Leave
eat
soon.
about 16 Samoan spikes off the. My man's was picking him off the floor and spiking him, which was absolutely crazy.
I know,
But
bro. He must have like, I don't know. He did something.
Well,
That was payback from
he
childhood
lost
right
to
there. I don't
Jay.
know.
we'll
Nah,
see
man, he
what
lost to
happens
Jay.
real
That's
quick.
it.
We got like one of the most. I guess we got like the best 5-on-5 pay-per-view you can have, which is Survivor Series. Um,
Hmm.
what would a solo team look like versus, let's say, a Roman team?
I don't think it'll be 5-on-5. I think it'll be 4-on-4.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's just mixed.
I
Who would
see Jacob
who would
Fatu
be
coming in. I mean, there's
who would be your four
for Solo.
for solo?
It'll be Solo, Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu. I would say The Rock, but that's a long stretch.
it's not a long.
It's
It's
not
not
a
a
long
long
shot.
shot
It's not a long
because
shot.
You think
if you want
so?
to set up
He's
a
gonna
You
be
if you
think
want
one
to
of the
he's the
bloodlines.
one in the back calling the real shots now?
He's gonna be a part of one of the bloodlines for sure.
Oh, of course, he
so,
gotta be.
Mm-hmm.
so
That's a fact.
here's how this gonna work, right? Either they're gonna find another Samoan to be on Solo squad, or it's gonna be Solo, The Rock, Tama, and Jacob, right?
Hmm.
And then I'm theorizing on the other side it's gonna be Roman, the twins, Jimmy and Jay, and then we might get Sammy.
Rocky.
Sammy might be that fourth member for Roman side because remember, even though Sammy
I was gonna say
is
Rocky.
not blood related, he still at one point
He's honorary.
he was the honorary Oos, and Jimmy and Jay
Honorary.
both showed him a lot of love. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Sammy's still his guy. I'm sure once Jimmy comes back and Jimmy's like, "Yo, I apologize for everything." I'm sure Sammy will take a little while to come back over to forgiving Jimmy, but I think he will. You know what I mean? At the end of the
Oh yeah.
day, those are his
I think
brothers.
I
Yeah.
think I think you both have. I think all of you kind of have the
But
team
the
right.
Roman part,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think. See, for me, I feel like it would be a 5-on-5, and you would have Solo, The Rock, Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu, and Zilla. Somehow, some way, right? We're fantasy booking. And on the opposite side, you have Roman, the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, and then like Chano said, Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes.
I swear to God, if
Oh
Roman
man,
Reigns, my tribal chief,
you made Chano
he
throw up.
partners with
Bro,
Cody Rhodes at
he has to be the
SummerSlam,
bigger person.
You know that's gonna
mm-mm,
happen. You
And
know it.
I
he's gonna
don't
bring
want it to
Cody for
happen.
BDK.
It's gonna happen at one point.
I'm
I
so
think yeah, it's gonna
disgusted.
happen.
I'm so disgusted and like these two putting their differences aside to go take down the Rock. I hate it. I
The
hate it so
enemy of
much.
my enemy is my friend, bro. Come on.
Right. It's
Nah,
like
I hate
it's
it
the
so
common
much.
it's the common courtesy, bro. Just
Common courtesy.
don't
You open the door for me, I open the door for you. Come on.
right. You know what I mean? I got you, bro. We could do this. We'll see what happens. Looks like we got
Yeah, but
a new bloodline forming, a new
yeah,
tribal chief coming. Go ahead.
real quick on Tama Tonga. If you don't know, he's the son of King Haku. Now Haku was like, if you look up bad MFers, he's right there on the list. Like I heard plenty of stories from Gino and a lot of old guys. Like Haku was a bad dude. So if you want to know Haku, look him up. He's a bad dude.
That's facts.
And I mean, like you asked earlier about like introduction. If I've ever been introduced to him, the thing is, like, I'll say, like, short and sweet. This is the first Tonga's been on my TV screen. I've seen him on Twitter. I've seen him on highlights on my phone.
Oh,
Stuff
he's
like that.
good.
It's definitely
I've
my
been
first time
watching
seeing him
him
on my TV screen.
for a long time. I actually
He's
studied him a couple of times.
he's clean. The guy is good. He's super clean. So
I mean, he even
So,
got brothers too. He has a brother. He has two brothers. He has one brother that's like 7 foot tall.
so my question for the audience, because as you know, this is our first live episode outside of the Saturday Night Hot Takes with BP and a 3-count trivia finale.
Hey,
Twitter and YouTube, how do you guys feel about that 4-on-4, 5-on-5, especially Cody teaming up with Roman to go take down the final boss to Rock,
yeah,
which I feel like is crock. I hate that idea
I
entirely.
The Rock
absolutely
is
hate
Croc.
that. I absolutely
Rock is
hate
Croc.
that idea. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine me and Cody fans getting along for a single night to take down the Rock.
Nah, it'd be ugly.
So
I think that's a good signing, Tama Tonga.
we'll see what happens with this new solo bloodline and see where it goes. We got tomorrow to look forward to Friday night. But something I did love to see was our girl Naomi finally getting her face back against Tiffany Stratton, picking up a dub in a fairly decent match. Fairly
Tit for
decent match.
tat.
Tiffany's over though.
Man.
Can't knock her on that. She's definitely over. Super talented. She's great.
Yeah.
But, you love to see Naomi winning. I love that because she deserves that. I feel like since she's been back, she's been going down like a downslope. But getting her dubs now,
Oh yeah, they're gonna give her. I think now they're kind of stabling that group. Her, Jade, Bianca. So they gotta make them look strong.
that's true. Well, speaking about Jade, her and her partner Bianca Belair. I don't want to call it a squash match. Everybody's calling it a squash match.
It was dominant.
I'm not gonna hold
There
you.
was some back and forth.
Was dominant squash though?
I'm not gonna hold you. It's Chelsea Green and Piper Nevins. It's a regular match.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah, they
and I
pretty
love
much-
Chelsea. Chelsea's great. Chelsea's literally greatness, but let's face it, that's the normal runtime of her matches.
Yeah, but you gotta it's just
Go ahead.
disrespectful to, like, in a sense, put your former tag team champions out there and just let them get defeated in a quick fashion and act like they were never tag team champions in a sense, like,
Bro,
or you're just elevating the field for them. It's like, if they become tag team champions, is that even a fun run?
I'll tell you,
because it's so dominant. If you
I'll
could
tell
just
you, like,
dominate the former tag team champions.
I'll tell you like this: Chelsea did a singles match as one half of the women's tag team, and she got her ass beat. You know what I mean? So like, they clearly don't care when it comes to Chelsea because Chelsea can do whatever the hell she wants, lose in 2 seconds in a 3-second match.
Yep.
You need a 3-count pinfall, and she'll still be
And
over.
still be over.
The crowd loves her. Everybody loves her, and she can do whatever the hell she wants, man. I genuinely hope. I know it's a little further ahead in the show, but I really do hope she ends up winning the championship. So you can see just her complaining to Adam Pearce, and complaining to Adam Pearce that she doesn't want to defend her title against so and so, and her just walking out matches and getting counted out. This way, she can't lose the title.
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that for a mid-card title if they have one for the women.
I think it'll work for the main picture because eventually they're gonna catch her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
But I think she's. I don't like using the word jobber, but she's the perfect jobber because losing for her and her character don't really matter because you kind of enjoy it no matter what.
Yeah, I think like the best comparison is probably the Miz. Like when you think about like hurts don't hurt him at any point. You could push him to the.
I can see that.
Like Chance even said, like connived his way to the championship, and then even was like, "I'm not fighting Bobby Lashley," and would run off for a week or two, so he finally lost the championship. But it always seems like she's someone who deserves that thank you at the end.
I think it's a perfect time to do it. If you
Right
are
now, it'd
gonna
be
do that
crazy.
gimmick, I think right now would be perfect time to do it because they don't know who's gonna take that title.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say right now, just because like it's probably gonna change, guys. Don't worry. But Chelsea Green, that's my Money in the Bank winner. Because
Really?
that story would
Chelsea
be
Green?
amazing. Think about how amazing Chelsea Green with a briefcase would be, just running around being annoying
True.
in the best possible way.
Well, you speak about the Money in the Bank. Monday night we had some sad news. Some super sad news.
Yeah, man.
Our girl mommy has to relinquish her title, drops it down for for the women that's I guess are going to compete for this title. People were saying on all over social media, you saw it on the IWC a lot too, that she should have kept the title. That she should have just kept it while she was hurt, kind of like how Seth Rollins did. And Chana, you said something. You
Like
said
Roman
something
Reigns.
when people were talking about it, and you said she already did that. And you're absolutely right. She did already do that when she was making her run to her Australia, and she fought Natty one time, and she was resting her knee and took some time off.
So a
So
lot of people forgot that there was a point. Remember that Rhea missed SummerSlam last year, guys, and it's not because she didn't have nobody to face. You're talking about your second biggest show on the
Yeah.
roster of the year, and your women's champion can't compete because she's hurt. So they did do it for a little while. It's not that they haven't. It's not that they haven't given it a chance to get healthy. But honestly, I'm not gonna hold you guys. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, when you're a champion and you go on hiatus for a month or two, even 3 months, you're forcing it. You're rushing and you're forcing yourself to come back faster than you would normally like to because you know the company is waiting for you to come back healthy. Look at Seth Rollins. Seth is a great example.
mhm.
Was Seth cleared for Mania? Of course he was cleared. Could he have used another 2-3 weeks to like rest up
Yeah.
and come back fully 100%? Yeah, of course he could have. I still think he killed it during both his WrestleMania matches, back to back
Absolutely.
days. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He did a
On
hell of a
one leg,
job.
Yeah.
On
on one
one
leg,
leg,
no
he
back, no
no
shoulder.
back. My man's was broken and he still went out there and competed. But you could tell that he was still
MVP.
a little but you could tell he was still a little banged up. And that's why Seth is not on TV right now. He's fixing the rest of those kinks and healing from the rest of his injuries and making sure when he comes back he is as close to 100%.
There's
It's
only
We're
not
one
even
forgetting
race left.
Rhea had a wrist injury too. Everybody forgets that she had
for a
a
long
cast
time
around her
too.
wrist. Yeah,
Well,
so she has exactly. She has a cast on her wrist. She has her shoulders in a sling, arms in a sling. Let her heal and let her take her time when she's ready, so she's not rushing back, and then she hurts herself again because wrestling Twitter's toxic as hell,
yeah,
It's a
man.
fact.
and especially AEW fans in WWE discourse, like when they're going at each other, like, oh, your top woman star can't stay healthy. Oh, I don't want to deal with that. I try to
Yeah,
stay away from that.
yeah.
It's so
I hate
bad.
when people be saying stuff like that. Let me just put it like this: being in a wrestling match is the same thing as being in a car crash going 30 miles an hour. It's the same thing. They did research. They did the scientifical science math to it. So imagine being in a car crash going 30 miles an hour 4 nights a week, 3 nights a week, even one night a week. Like it's it's not fun. It's
It's like
fun because we love
it'll
it.
take a
If
toll
you
on you.
don't love it, it fucking hurts.
Well, I guess that brings up the question: who's next? Who comes up next? Who do you want to see the title Do you guys have
Honestly,
any
Let me
suggestions?
see. Let me see if a chance on the same page. Go ahead.
honestly, there's two options. There's two options. One, you can give it to Liv, so when Rhea comes back when she's ready, you have them both slotted in at the next pay per view to go feud to have a good feud for the title. Or what you can do, what I think you should do is I think you should give it to Nia Jax. Arguably, I'll say Nia has done more for the women's division than Rhea has.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
That's
not
my pick.
I'm not gonna act like Rhea has been having 50-50 matches with the women's roster. She has not. Outside of Nia and Becky, all her title defenses have been squashes for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Even
I
the
don't even
5-1,
believe Liv Morgan.
yeah. Honestly, her and Liv haven't had a match in a minute, but they had that fake match where Liv shoulder was injured and they kayfabe, and Rhea kayfabe put her on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, Liv and Becky just had a banger recently too. No,
they did
Yeah.
did have a banger, but I put that more on Becky than anything because Becky is a great match machine.
But yeah, it's just Becky.
Becky puts on great matches, but
is this a gimme for Becky Lynch?
I hope not.
I
No, I
hope
don't think so.
I hope not. One, I feel like Becky's doing great work without the title.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I feel like she's somebody who could take a loss to the champion and it won't hurt her because Becky's just that damn good, honestly. But I honestly feel like it's between Liv and Nia because Nia, you can have great matches on the card. You have a champion who's physically imposing. Like, obviously, she's cleaned up her act so well. Like, I remember when she first debuted back and everybody's like, oh my God, watch her roster. But now she's such an integral part of like what everybody's doing because she's great. She has been really good since coming back, and I think this is a good way to say thank you. And we see everything that you do for us. But Liv is the other option, and neither one are bad options.
What about Raquel?
No, she can't. No, I
No.
mean,
No,
I just like the thing about Raquel is like,
damn, hating on the Raquel Rodriguez.
no, it's
shit.
not
That's
hate.
crazy.
It's
Not,
just
it's just. Go
like
ahead.
I think
I don't know.
everybody. It's not like Chancellor. Like when it comes down to putting people over, it doesn't look as great as when Raquel does it. And I don't know if championship matches are gonna look strong in that sense. But like as far as like my take, the reason why I don't think it should be Becky is because like they announced and the reason why like people were upset, but she said several months. Like she's out for a long time, which probably means she won't be there for SummerSlam. And whoever wins the championship, what a great return and what a great feud to go into with Becky Lynch. In that sense, because I think Becky deserves the time off and her husband's off as well. So let the family stay home,
Yeah.
and not even in a bad way. Like they deserve it. So I do believe that like with Becky, it's better for her to have a SummerSlam match with the champion. Like, and let's just say the champion is Nia Jax. Stories built in. Let's say the champion is Liv Morgan. They just put on a banger, so you can trust both those options at the end of the day for that story.
Yes.
It's just this time, Becky ain't going over.
Yeah,
That's my take.
man.
I found
And
Honestly,
then
this
Chelsea
is
Green cashes in.
What with
Chelsea
with
Green
the-
catches in 1,000%.
I mean, that'd be nice.
With the draft coming up, do you feel like this could be a gimme for Charlotte?
For what, the title?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Could be.
if Charlotte's healthy, if Charlotte's healthy and she comes back in the Battle Royal, I just want her not to overexert herself because coming back from that ACL as a wrestler, as an athlete is very hard. Like you're very stiff. So I really hope she doesn't rush herself back. When we know Charlotte comes back, she's gonna be in the title picture regardless. You know what I mean? It's not gonna matter.
Wild card though. Like one woman, I think that if you build it correctly, she can definitely hold the title and have it believable. It's Shayna Baszler.
She could.
Shayna Baszler would be an amazing choice.
But you have to rebuild her all over again, I think. Not like all over again, but like almost from scratch.
Yeah, that's definitely what happened. You brought up Liv Morgan, all three of you. What's going on with Liv? She's got like this satanic vibe going on. She came out laughing when Rhea was saying she had to drop the title.
Before anybody even says anything, let's just talk about how we love justified heels.
Yes.
So when it comes to like Drew McIntyre a couple months ago, it's the same story with Liv Morgan. It's justified. Her whole thing is justified. She didn't even get a title shot. Did she get a title shot before she got hurt? No, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like it's justified. Rhea hurt her before she could even compete for the championship. So I mean, she got her lick back. I'm not mad.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Listen, she's not wrong, guys.
She's not.
1,000%.
I know you're loving it, China. I know you love a heel who has reasons to be bad.
Bro, it's the funniest thing ever because some people were like asking for like Liv's head. I'm like, damn, you guys really have short-term memory that that Rhea was kayfabe the reason why Liv was out for so long, and you guys were so fine with that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But
Super
Molly gets
fine.
hurt, and then your most beloved babyface on the roster. Because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, Liv. Like I don't know if you guys been to a live show. I know Ant you have, but
Mm.
like when Liv comes out, Liv takes an extra like 15 minutes to sign everybody's
Yeah,
pictures,
definitely
take
after the
pictures
match.
with
Yeah,
them. Like, bro,
I
Liv
seen it.
takes her time to interact with every single child in those first two rows. Like, Liv loves her fans. You know what I mean? So
Right.
for Liv to be a heel now, I'm pretty sure it'll be a little hard on her. You know what I mean? Because it's like all those little kids like love her, and she's not to like shush them away. You know what I mean?
I
like,
mean, I don't mind Liv being the heel. It kind of works, I guess. But I just why was like 10 guys around her trying to hold her back? She's like 4'9", 100 pounds. If someone don't pick her ass up and bring her in the back, tell her to cut the shit. But I don't know. That was just funny to me. It was like
I'm not gonna.
six
Let's just
guys
assume it
like
was for Rhea
no,
more than Liv.
no,
Right.
yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you though. I would love to be a WWE referee because it's the only job where you can be a complete liability and be praised for it. You know what I mean?
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah.
My man's took a glass cow kiss from Rhea. My man's just dropped like a sack of potatoes. I'm like,
Clean,
damn, I
bro.
can.
No
I'm
They
like,
take
I
hiccup,
good
can do
huh?
emotion
that,
from us sometimes. I'm telling you.
but I could drop
We'll,
that fast.
we'll see
Listen,
what happens
WWE,
when
we
you
can
get.
we
I
can
can
on my
sell that headbutt.
audition,
What you mean?
Yeah.
bro. If you want, I'll hold an audition to be a security. Listen, I have no interest of joining entering the ring to become a champion. I just want to be a security guard that gets knocked out silly every single time there's an interaction. I think I'll be good at it.
We'll see. We'll see what happens with
They'd be good.
the women's the women's world championship. We don't know who's gonna get it. We don't know if they haven't announced a tournament or anything like that. So we'll see what happens. Most shocking person to win this, who would you say it would be? Men's
Natalia,
singles women.
Yeah, would it be shocking?
It would
I'd
be.
be so shocked. I'd be
Honestly, when I
so
made the
shocked.
render, like I was looking at it like,
Could we see
damn,
could we see a possible? She has been coming here these last couple weeks. Candice LeRae.
absolutely not.
Oh,
I
I
think
don't think
uh
so.
I think the it's hard to like
I
talk
hope
about
not.
this because with the incoming draft, it changes the whole picture. And then so like
Mm-hmm.
I don't even when I have this conversation, I don't even have the like raw that's I mean the raw roster in front of me. I think at the whole picture. And like in my
Right.
opinion, it should always be Bianca. That's just my opinion. But with her
Asuka
being
would have been there.
sidetracked, it's a whole
Yeah.
different story. And I feel like at this point it should really be Liv, just because that story would be better. But
She
other
deserves
than
it.
that,
She
It
deserves
it
it.
fits the story so
can't think of
well.
anybody
Mm-hmm.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite Funko Pop is her with the championship, man. That shit is so hard.
I'm not, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. They have a chance to go. They have a chance to go do Liv right this time. You know what I mean? Last time Liv won the championship, she beat Ronda, which is ironically, Liv is the only person to have 3 pinfalls on Ronda Rousey in WWE.
Gangsta.
Nobody else has more than 2. Liv is the only
Really?
person to have 3 pinfalls on Ronda. It's a crazy stat.
It is a
But
crazy stat.
That's
that
pretty
being
Is that
said,
crazy.
she
included
did.
with tag team matches?
I believe so. Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Mm-hmm.
Still
It
fire.
was
I'm not
the
trying to discredit
Yeah,
it.
it was the Money in the Bank, the title defense where she tapped out, but pinned her. The ref counted 3
Mm-hmm.
beforehand, and when they beat Ronda and Old Girl for the tag titles, 3 pins.
That's true.
But that being
That's
said,
true.
like you know what I mean, like they have a chance to do Live right. Before she beat Ronda, she beat Shayna, and then she lost it back to Ronda during that Extreme Rules match, and it kind of felt like a thank you to Liv. But like, I feel like this time you're like, okay, you've been here before, you've grown since then. Let's see what you can do with the strap. Because this feud with Rhea has money written all over it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because that pop when Rhea comes back, if it's in Cleveland, bro, it's gonna be insane.
Yeah, it would be.
100%.
SummerSlam might be there. I don't know yet. I'm thinking about it. We'll see.
Money man. He got the money,
You know
man.
what? You know what was pretty dope though? We got to see a legend come back. Well, I would say a legend. First ballot Hall. My guy, the Celtic Warrior.
Yeah, man.
Sheamus is back, man.
Yo, I do want to. I do want to
He's
say.
back. He's in full effect, and I do want to say, whoever wants to talk crap about this man because he put on some happy weight, y'all some assholes.
He's a married man, man.
Okay, he's a married man.
Well,
He's
eating
happy.
woo.
Dude is out there doing what he loves. That's wrestling, and he's just having a good time. You saw it on Monday night. He had a smile on his face. Just,
Yeah, man.
leave the man alone, man. We don't need a body shame, man. We don't need a body shame. He's a legend, without a doubt. So
He's a legend out of his prime. He still looks
welcome
great.
back, Sheamus.
Definitely.
I will say this. I will say this about the Sheamus return. I thought it was nonsense how they gave him Ivar and Andrade was supposed to have Ivar, and they changed it, and my man's got Vinci instead.
That was a better match. Honestly,
It
when
was
I
a-
first saw that match, I was like, "What the fuck?"
No,
I did
Vinci
not
can go.
understand. Like, you gonna give
You
the
always
first
get happy
match?
when
You
you see
give him
somebody like Vinci
Ivar?
go.
Yeah, Vinci can go for sure, but
Like-
it's good to see
like-
Sheamus.
I think
I
that
like
would
that
have
they're
been a weird
showcasing-
matchup.
Really?
Both these like tag team singles.
I will
I'm
say
just
it's a little weird for me to see like Ivar take like such a dominated loss. You know what I mean?
I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
been rare. It's
Super
been
rare. And I get it, they want to fast track Sheamus back, but I feel like it should have been a little bit more 50-50. But you know,
I
It
think
could
so.
have been somebody else.
I'm just a stickler, you know.
It could have been somebody else. You're absolutely right. Kind of like how me
you
and
think,
Randy felt about what was that conversation we were having? That's for another episode. But no, man, I'm just happy he's back. And to anybody that was like shaming him for being away for so long and gaining some weight, you guys, man,
That fall.
I'm gonna play this. This is for all the people hating real quick. Hold on. Let's see if we can play this right here.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks! Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
For the
thought it
people
was
in the
gonna play-
back.
Oh, yeah, we gotta play it.
I thought you was gonna play the
We gotta
Boondocks
play
one.
twice.
Mm.
No.
I thought she was playing the Boondocks one.
No, I mean I understand. But
I think Mark-
I love Sheamus. I think he's so underrated. But Sheamus used to have. You ever check out his YouTube when he was like working out with wrestlers and stuff? So he was like big into fitness. Like he was always working out. So it is surprising to see him put some marriage weight on, some happy weight. Boy was eating.
We'll see.
Well, it was definitely eating.
And boy, yeah, he's happy. Like I said, he's happy, man. Happy marriage life. I know all about that.
Potatoes.
I
know
think
about
like
I know
he
about
looks
that.
great.
No.
Like I think
back in
when
my
he
day,
when
Before
Go
I
ahead.
got married, check the pictures. It was like a
Check
good
the
185.
Bro,
I'm not even
Body
gonna talk about
fat.
Chance.
Boy was looking
2% body fat. I
lean.
was
Yo,
lean. I was lean.
yo,
The zombie
yo,
king.
Boy
Brad.
was looking like Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40,
And
bro.
then,
With
and then I
abs and
met my
everything.
wife, and I got introduced to some good food, and now I'm like a good 550, 100% body fat.
Bro.
It's happy weight. It's happy.
No.
I'm just
Bro,
joking.
It's happy weight.
I'm not
Nah, bro, it's
But
mad
still
funny.
happy weight.
Brandon can attest to this, bro. I was a twig, bro. Like I was mad skinny, bro. I was just medium. I was a size medium. I met my wife. Then COVID happened.
Done with the extra
Lord.
large real quick.
That's what it was. It was
Yo,
COVID.
let's just say
COVID.
it was definitely COVID. But my son Chance grew into his head. It was amazing. Like fucking amazing.
Finally, bro. All he had to do was just meet his girl. That's it.
Bro.
You know, it was pretty amazing, and I don't know. I want to talk to you guys about it. I don't know. I want to know what your thoughts is. We got some new belts on Monday too. New tag team titles.
You know
I
what
like
they
him, but I
remind me
don't
of?
like him.
World.
I like 'em.
I don't like them.
I like
I
'em.
don't like them. You like
I
them?
hate to say that they're growing on me.
Yeah,
Of course they are.
I agree. They're growing on me. At first, I was like,
I gotta see what the WWE titles look like. These titles
I will-
right here.
"Oh my god,
You know
I
what
can't
they-
wait."
Do you know what they remind me of? You guys remember that story growing up, Jack and the Beanstalk, and Jack stole the golden eggs?
That's it. Two golden
That's
eggs right there.
That's exactly what they look to me. Two golden eggs.
I'm crying.
I'm just.
They really do.
I mean,
look
it
like,
looks good.
You,
I mean,
you know those fancy
oh.
eggs? That be,
Facts, bro, that's
have,
what I'm
all the design
saying.
on it, like
the
that
one thing I
Martin
do
Lawrence
like
movie.
about it, I do like how all the belts are like the same symmetry. They're all
I said
round
Martin Lawrence.
on Raw.
yeah.
Oh, you remember?
But
You remember the
They
Harry
gonna
Potter
be
movies?
all
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the Harry Potter movies and the Goblet of Fire when Harry was doing the trial and he had to steal the egg underneath the dragon's foot? That's what the titles look like.
Hey,
Two Golden eggs, baby. That's it.
Game of
Shout out
Thrones
to Malcolm Alpha
eggs.
Mike in the
Eggs.
comments saying Sheamus is a stud. We see, man, Sheamus is a stud. But man, these titles, man, I don't know. They just don't look like tag team titles. Just because it says
Yeah.
World Tag Team Champions don't mean that it's World Tag Team Champions.
They look at the 2 for $15 Domino Pizza special.
Damn, not the 2 for 15.
Carry
don't
out
see it
special
now.
Thursdays
Oh,
only.
yeah. Brittany, what are your thoughts
They
on
do
the
look like a
belts?
giant pizza though.
What do you think? What do you think the WWE belts are
Sponsor
going?
us. Sponsor
Right,
us,
SmackDown.
I'm
Domino's.
so curious.
SmackDown.
You know
I
what
think
I
it'll
think
be
they're
more.
gonna look like?
I think it'll be more squarish.
I feel like they're gonna look like the belts behind Chance with the gold finish that's on the WWE Championship, but they're gonna be
Mm.
blue and they're gonna be like, yeah, no more. Don't even think about the Universal anymore. They're tag team belts. Like, because like
I
if you
think
look at
Chance
these,
is. Go
they're
ahead.
like a clear cut
What's that?
of the World Heavyweight Championship. Whereas I feel like those are gonna
Yeah.
look like the WWE Championship.
Facts. No, that's 100%. I don't know. I just.
Yeah, I think
don't know,
Chance
maybe
is
they're a
right.
little
I think
different.
there's two round.
Maybe they'll grow on me. Maybe they'll grow on me.
Two
Maybe
round.
if I
They
Not
do
enough
like pizza.
edges.
Now someone said they look like Ninja Turtle pizzas. I'm not feeling it.
They did look a little cheap on Monday night, though. I'm not gonna even lie.
Turtles.
They do
You
this
know
thing
what
where
you
they make
took-
the gold look more shiny.
You know, we should be talking about how Awesome Truth is going to lose their straps next week.
You think?
Stop it.
I can't see this
Nah,
being
they-
a long
they
time.
get a
I
title
can't see it
defense.
being. I can't see it being this long, bro. I promise you, I can't see it being
Why?
this long.
Triple H
Why
was like,
not?
he was. First of all, that segment took way too long, and Triple H was like,
Way
"You
too
should have
long."
done it already. It was just like, yo, I
Wrap
gotta
it
go.
up.
Another thing I want to talk to you guys about on the IWC, I was checking out and everybody talking about our guy Andrade. Since he's been back, they're saying it's been terrible. He's bad. He's boring. He's not doing anything good. Y'all give them. He just got back.
What has it been 3 weeks?
Right?
Man, they just hate Latinos, bro.
I swear to God. I swear. Damian Priest.
Telling you, man.
Damian Priest as world champion. Judge every Latino wrestler they have.
I'm just saying. I was seeing. I was like, where's the hate on Andrade? Man is nice. Man is good.
Yeah.
Like, just give him some time. He's just unpacking his bag. He just got there. Everybody already
It's
said
just-
he ain't doing nothing. He's boring. His match with Dom
But-
was terrible. Like, yo,
His
guys,
match with Dom was pretty, bro. With
Yeah,
Dom
it
was
was
pretty
pretty
good.
good.
What? I enjoyed it.
Who would
And
have thought
again,
that?
don't.
I
am a Dom stan, so
It was a good match for Dom. Good match
it was
for
a good
Dom.
match with Dom. It
So
was a good
I'll
match for
agree
Dom.
with that.
Another quick question I had for you guys. Cody Rhodes being on both shows right now. Is that undermining our world heavyweight champion?
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. It's
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
I'm the champion here.
It is.
Bitch.
It is ridiculous. It's
Take your
very
blonde hair and
ridiculous.
go to the blue side.
Like,
It just takes
I'm
everything
happy
that
he
Seth
finished the
Rollins
story.
did.
but I want to see that on Fridays. I don't want to see that on my Mondays either.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do you like agree? Like it takes everything Seth Rollins built and lowers it to a lesser class.
1,000%.
It's messed up.
1,000%.
It's messed
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
He should not wear the title on Raw and only wear the title on SmackDown.
Nah, it's nah.
He's the
I won't
bring that shit over
WWE
here.
champion. WWE champion. Top one.
Bring
nah.
that shit to SmackDown, boy. This
Nah,
is
nah,
the
I will say
equal
this.
outside over here, bro. Get your
Nah,
blue
I
ass
will-
over here.
Nah, I will say that
Well, he is cute.
Cody is on a he's on a victory tour, which is fine. You know what I mean? Continue talking your ish, but honestly, bro, there's a thing called too much Cody. You know what I mean? And I feel like we get into that point, like there's gonna be way too much of him, and I think it'll be
Getting
so
the
much.
edge right now.
And I think it'll be that was me burping, my fault. And I
Okay.
think it's gonna get to a point where if he doesn't get into a
out
decent
then.
storyline outside of the bloodline, that he is gonna become stale very quickly. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a hater. I just don't know. I just wanted to jump into his next thing. I don't want it to hear him continue talking about The Rock, Roman. I don't want to hear him talk about any of those guys. I just want him to move on. That's what I want.
I just think for everything, Andrade, Cody, storylines, let them cook. Like we're what, only 2 weeks away from 2 weeks from WrestleMania? Like they're probably still scrambling like what's next? What's going on?
I will
You don't
say
even know who. Like we don't even know who's a good feud for Cody right now. Like listen to the last pod. He was all arguing who's gonna be his next big opponent.
I will
think
say
everybody's his next big opponent.
it does seem like our storylines are kind of on pause until the draft.
100%.
They don't want to go too crazy into something that they can't continue off of during after the draft. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Okay. We'll see what's up. We don't know what's going on with Cody. Mouthing off of Mike. At least the championships are gold again. I do agree. I do agree with you. At least they are gold again. I'll take that.
I
Big
like the
facts.
gold,
I
not
do
the
like the gold.
bronze or the
What
red
I don't
Bronze
like,
strap.
is-
actually, I'm not gonna say I don't like it because I do like it. We have another guy who goes heel for correct reasoning. My guy,
Oh,
Chad
man.
Gable, finally breaks.
See, that's a little different. That's not that justified, man. Even
No, that's just
No.
it's
Even-
justified. It's
not
justified.
even
not
Chad
justified.
Gable.
It is
You gonna
Chad-
celebrate
even
with your
Chad
wife in front of
Gable was
me?
like, I don't know
In front
about
of
this.
me?
And then he
Yeah.
went. He shook his
Yeah.
head. I don't know about this.
You gonna thank me for showing you the way to beat Gunther?
What?
You gonna go beat Gunther at
Oh.
WrestleMania? You gonna take
Sammy
all my
always
shit
had it
away?
in him.
Yeah,
Sammy always had it in him. Get out of here,
Yeah.
Chad.
he had every right. He had every right.
You
Every
sound
right.
like New Yorker. He always had him in him. He was a good man. Murder, murder, who?
What murders?
What murder? What are you talking about?
Oh man, I'm just saying. Chad Gable goes heel. What does this mean for his faction? What's gonna go on with Maxine Dupree? What's gonna go on with Tozawa?
That's a
My guy
good
Otis?
question.
Are they gonna become heels?
Oh, this would be a
No.
nasty heel, though.
Are we gonna get the heel academy?
Nah, it's probably gonna be the Chad Gable and the Creed brothers.
It's that's like Kurt Angle and Shelton Benjamin and
Charlie.
Charlie Haas. Yeah, that's what
1,000%.
it.
That's exactly what
1,000%.
that is.
But that's like a I don't know. Do you think they compare? That's a high caliber freaking group right there.
I mean, it's not going to be the same team, but it's going to be very similar. And plus, you need another heel faction. You know what I mean? Judgment Day looks like they're about to go babyface sometime soon.
They're tweeners at this point. They're too hated that they're loved because they're on TV every freaking 2 minutes. How do you not like them?
I just don't
don't
think the Creed brothers
Nah.
have it in them to be
I
heels.
don't like them. They don't have it. They don't have the look to be heels.
Yeah, we got.
I mean,
they
why?
gotta
Because
change
they look
that
I think-
happy?
away.
I don't want to be a hater, but I
Hey,
think they still need work.
Tozawa gives you the stink face. That's pretty bad.
No,
Oh,
they
yeah.
overdid it. They overdid it with the so nasty.
They did.
I kind of miss it now. I'm not gonna hold you.
Oh man, let's get a word from our partnership. I'm not gonna say sponsors. It's a partnership. Ladies and
Tag in.
gentlemen, Brandy Savage brings you.
What's up, my fellow bad guys? Just when you thought we were down bad, Brandy's here to pick us right back up. Thanks to our partnership with SeatGeek, we got good seats and great prices. New users can score a fantastic $20 off their final ticket purchase by using the exclusive promo code 4SIDESOTR at checkout for any event. That's 4SIDESOTR. Tell them the bad guy sent you.
So, question,
Yo.
Brandy,
That's
so
a good
Brandy,
deal, bro.
when my
That is a
customer
good deal.
service, when I call customer service, do I just tell them the bad guy sent me? How does this work?
That's
Yes,
it.
tell them,
Brandy Savage.
Tell them Razor Ramon sent you. Wasn't me.
Yo, but guys, you gotta think like this. Like, this is wrestling math to me. If you guys buy 5 tickets, that's $100 savings right there.
No,
No,
I
it's
think it's
$100
$20 total.
You have
It's
to
just
do it.
$20
You have to
total.
buy 5 different checkouts with 5 different emails.
Hey,
So let's clear that up.
you
5
can-
checkouts,
you
5 different
save.
emails.
5 you got 5. Yeah, that's $100 you guys save together. You can. That's
it's gonna-
food. That's
You're
dinner.
not guaranteed
That's
to sit
5 on
together,
it.
but y'all could be at the show together.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you
it's gonna
all
get us-
save $20. That equals to 100, guys. We all
Yeah,
saving
as-
money.
As a group.
And it's
We all
gonna
save
get us
$20
Saying, that's
jumped.
why I said 5. The bloodline just saved $20 each.
We got a question
see.
from
We got a
my
question.
guy Lou, Peru.
Peru.
Peru. He says, "Where do you think this new era is going to? Especially now that we're not going to be PG-13."
He
Well, I'll
also
tell you
said,
what.
"We are all the bad guys. We are
We
all
are
the
the
bad
bad
So,
guys."
guys.
so
I
if you
like
don't
it.
know, the first thing they're going to do on Netflix, that first episode, they're going to do a remake of that Lita and Edge celebration in the middle of the ring. That's the first thing
No
that's going
cheats.
to happen.
No cheats this time. No cheats. That's it.
No
It's going to
sheets.
be
No
an
sheets. No
episode of
pillow.
Riverdale.
That's
Oh
it.
my lord.
Oh my god.
No, I think this area is gonna move in just to like a just a mature television. I think we'll
Yeah,
get
probably.
more. We'll probably get more shit ass bitch.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little
Yeah.
edgy, just a
It's not
tad.
gonna be like
It's not.
back in the day where
And only
DX
Yeah,
was
it's
making girl flash them and stuff. We ain't getting
only
none of
only
that
the
again.
Rock. Only the Rock is getting away with saying "f you."
Mm.
He's the only
Yeah.
guy getting
Peru
away with dropping
said,
the
"Don't hype me up."
No, we want to hype you up. Stay hyped. We want to hype
Yeah,
everybody up.
man.
Fellas, I want to talk about Jevon Evans, man. Had a debut match on
Ooh,
NXT against the NXT champion too, Dragon. Man, showed out, dude. Showed out. I
Yeah.
believe the word Brandy Savage used last week was bouncy.
He
I ain't come up
floats.
with that. That's all him, baby.
And boy, no, I know.
Mm.
Boy is bouncy, man. Boy is
He
dude.
floats.
Kid
Yeah,
is
man.
nice, man. Kid is nice. I want to ask. I just want to ask you guys a question. Is it too early to say that he's better than Trick Williams?
Martin's a hater, so he says he's going to say yes regardless of what you say
Mm,
against Trick.
Big
Trick.
facts.
See, when it comes to ability and wrestling, I think he has a little bit of indie background, right?
Mm-hmm.
He has a
Yeah.
huge indie background. He's been wrestling for what since he was 13. He's 19 now. 6 years alone on paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So ability wise, yes, but
By far.
charisma, I mean, you gotta give it to
I
Trick.
mean,
I mean,
I'm gonna be
Javon is
honest.
pretty charismatic.
Yes. Javon's charismatic, but I will give you this: Trick oozes confidence, and if Trick wasn't oozing
Mm-hmm.
confidence and charisma, he would not be in the WWE. I'm not gonna hold you. That's the one
100%.
thing that Trick really has going for him. That's like,
Well,
okay, this guy belongs.
when Trick first showed up, I followed him and Carmelo immediately on Instagram, and Trick was doing skits on his Instagram already, like, and not even like skits that are funny, like literal character work,
Skits.
and like he literally like has that ability from the moment he went in, like where when some people come into the WWE, they have indie wrestling work. Your man came in with
Mm.
character work already, and you kind of have to like appreciate it in that sense, like that
Yeah.
he built that, and people are like try to shit on his wrestling. It's like he didn't come in with Carmelo's experience. He didn't come in with all these indie wrestlers' experience. He's an NIL deal.
Yeah, you
Give him
don't
the time
always
to
need.
grow, Martin.
Yeah. But I mean,
Martha's a hater.
I don't. Yeah, but there's something he's missing. Like me personally, I think it's his crowd interaction and crowd connection. I think that's the only thing he's missing from his. Like he got charisma and everything, but you kind of lose interest midway through his matches. There's no like emotional content. That's just my personal opinion about Trick.
Listen,
I was
Trick is where he needs to be. You know what I mean? Trick is in NXT because the boy got things to work on. If he was close to a finished product, he'd be on the main roster. How over he is. How if this was the old regime, Vince would have sent him up and then put him through the ringer. Honestly, I think I said this last week. Wrestling has only done two favors. They did a favor to Sky Blue and they did a favor to Dom. And what I mean by favors is that they were wrestling on every single show against everybody, just getting consistent reps. You know what I mean? And not like reps in a PC where like you can pause your moves and restart from the beginning. Like consistent reps on live television where you have no choice but to
One
like
shot.
one
No
shot to
retake.
get it right. Exactly. And that's what they did. And that's what they did for Sky Blue and Dom. And it's worked so much better.
You
Like
hear that a lot
Sky,
in wrestling. There's no
Sky
retake.
is there's not Sky Blue is so much a better wrestler now than when when I first started watching her this time last year. You know what I mean?
Agree.
She's an actual wrestler now. Like she's getting
Her
so much
character
more
work
fluid.
is got a lot better.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like before, let's keep it about. People were watching Sky Blue for the wrong reasons. Now they're watching her for her actual in ring work, which is great to see. And the
100%.
same thing with Dom. Everybody just giving respect to Dom because he's Ray's son, but Dom starts to come
Yep.
into his own. Still has nuclear heat, but guess what? That boy's starting to move in the ring on his own. I know Zombie's not fully on board because Dom's not calling his spots yet, but I just
No,
found out something.
I think he
Nah,
is.
he's
I think
growing in
the
that
past couple
department.
of matches, I think he's in there leading now. Like he's
Like
calling
I think
spots.
the
Like
match with Gunther, I think
he's.
he led.
I don't know
I'm not
about
sure
that.
it was a great match, but I will say
Yeah,
this.
I
You know what
feel
I
like
just
he
found
did.
out?
He was the heel in the match.
maybe
Gunther was clearly the
it may
baby
be
face.
it could be.
Baby face.
You
Yeah.
know what I? You know what I just found out? I found out that Kurt Angle for the first 2 years of his WWE career, he did not call a single match.
I
Yeah.
believe that.
I believe that
Some
too. Because he
It's
jumped right
funny.
into it.
7 months,
I
and
didn't
then
call a
that's what.
match for like the first 3 to 2 years. I just listen, and whatever happens, whatever I'm grace enough to be allowed to do to the person.
me. My first day of practice, I said, "Yeah, this is how we're doing it."
So we got a little more things off the
Yeah,
comments.
I ain't
we
taking
got
that.
we got a couple
I
more
ain't taking.
things. Diego said
Yeah.
he wants some more DX stuff. He wants a DX movement. I'm not sure if we'll ever get that, to be honest.
Oh man, I mean,
Peru,
If
what
you want
group
DX,
coming?
we got DIY. So you could just
What group coming back now?
Regeneration X.
Yeah. Peru asked, what group coming up now would we compare to DX in the Attitude Era on WWE?
I don't know.
by
That's
Judgment Day, it's the
it's the bloodline.
closest.
It's the bloodline. The bloodline is doing
A
like
Bloodline's more evolution to me.
I don't know.
nah. Bloodline is definitely New Age Outlaws, but
Okay.
DX and New
Okay.
Age Outlaws were the answer to each other. So that's why I say that.
Mhm.
But like I feel like even like a DX split was a story for a second. The NWO splitting into the Wolfpack, like that's literally what's happened with the Bloodline now. We're getting the
Don't
Wolfpack.
mess with the Wolfpack.
But I feel like it's the
Bloodline pack.
Bloodline.
Yeah.
The Bloodline pack. We'll see. I like the Bloodline. I like the Bloodline.
You
But
think they
I
changed
do
their
like
names?
Jevon. I do like Jevon Evans, and I do. No, I don't think they changed their names. I do like Jevon Evans, and I'm not gonna say he's better than Trick. I got to see more. It was his first match. It was a phenomenal first match. Dragunov shook his hand in the middle of the ring after it was over. Martin, give Trick some time, man. I know you don't like him, but give the dude some time. He's gonna get better. He is getting better from when we first started to where he is right now.
I will say this.
We've gotten better with Trick.
They're growing.
You know what I mean? So that's what
I
I'm
will
saying.
say this.
Trend.
Trick has come a long way since his match with Dom in NXT because that was a
That's
bad
true.
match.
Oh yeah.
That
Oh
was
man,
a
the whole feud with
Oh,
Judgment Day
yeah.
was real poor.
really bad. He's come a long way, so he's on the up and up, but he's exactly where he needs to be.
Mm-hmm. All right, we had some other stuff happening on NXT. AOP looks like they're coming for some gold. They want it back. I want to say 2017. You can quote me on that if you want to. If I'm wrong, oh well. 2017 they won the NXT gold, lost their jobs or whatever the case might be with that. But it looks like they're coming back for the tag team titles. Do you see them getting these tag team titles over the Super Rangers, Nathan Frazier and Axiom?
I mean, how do they not?
Right? How do they
Imagine they lose, bro. Imagine.
Oh,
Like-
I'm done. I'm done with NXT.
If they lose that, just leave.
And like I'm trying to like think
I'm done
about
with
how, like what could the good guys do in that sense to like offset the tomfoolery that AOP is gonna offer. Like they can't win.
True.
But don't
True.
that beat the purpose of the drive?
If
Well,
You
if
guys
AOP
just
doesn't
doing what
win,
you want.
if
So
AOP doesn't win, they're just really killing what's his face and his new faction that they just made. China's Puerto Rican guy who should go bald again, Karrion Cross.
Yeah.
I like
he
to
should
say
not
my
go bald, bro. Stop it.
I like to say
Go
my
bald.
Puerto Rican guy.
100%
Final
go
Testament,
bald.
right? Yeah, the final
That's
testament.
our Puerto
Final
Rican guy.
Testament?
Yeah, that's our Puerto Rican
I'm
guy.
sorry, our Puerto Rican guy. The final testament,
It's like
man, like
a
I said, if AOP doesn't
far
win, you
different
just
cousin.
kind of make them look bad. You kind of make them look weak. So you kind of want to do that, you know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with AOP. We had Ivar look like he wants a shot at the North American Championship, which should be a good match. And all I'm going to say is, Ivar looks completely different in regular people's clothes.
Yeah.
Like I didn't, I knew it was him, but it was just like, oh, dude,
Why
So
would he
weird
ever
not
wear
seeing
regular
you.
clothes?
Right.
He's a Viking.
That's so weird.
Like, Vikings don't wear
The
regular
Viking,
clothes.
bro. The fuck?
But you know what? I preferred him more in the regular clothes than I do as a Viking.
so like, wait. He had no makeup on.
No, he was just
I
Ivar.
can't.
bro.
I can't. I can't even. I didn't
I
see it.
can't
So I
He
can't.
had
picture
a
it.
voice.
He
I
was
can't
Did he
like,
picture
talk?
It was just like, look, it was just like you have the Undertaker, and then you have the American Badass. Two different people, bro. Same person.
Yeah.
Two different people.
Yeah. No, the American Badass showed up in sweats. Like he showed up to the arena in like
Yeah.
in Adidas gear. Like it was like,
Right. The
who the
American
hell is that?
Badass.
Oh,
In
I
a
just,
hoodie,
oh,
bro.
I just saw a
The
picture.
American
My man's
Badass
wore,
wasn't a dead mortician. You know what
my
I mean?
man's wore a red T-shirt with like a black leather, a brown leather vest.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Oh my
Yeah.
god, it's so odd.
It's weird, but he looks like he's coming at Oba. But it's also a good match for Oba. He's gonna put Oba Femi over so well.
Mm-hmm.
So look out for that. Really look out for that. We had a loser leaves NXT match. It was a cage match. It was a wash, rinse, repeat match. Trick Williams,
Yeah.
Carmelo Hayes, one last time. Melo's going to the main roster. We already know that. Trick wins his
Yeah.
match. I think everybody knew Trick was going to win this match. Is Trick ready for the title?
No, but they're gonna give it to him anyway.
Yes.
Because he's over?
Yes.
No, because it's time for Ilja to move on.
That's facts.
And because he's the most over person as far as like if you were to do the comparison of over and talented, his overness is like, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
His overness is over.
yeah, he's the only person who should be the champ at this moment.
His overness is over. NXT looks like they might be a part of the draft. Are they? Would you consider NXT to be
I
a
would think so. Why not?
third brand, Zombie King? You would say NXT is a third brand?
Why not? They pretty WrestleMania after Raw was pretty much NXT.
True.
So why not?
Yeah.
True. Mania
Bring 'em
after
on.
NXT, or Stand and Deliver after NXT.
But
That's what we said.
do we see people from the main roster
Or
go to NXT as draft?
NXT after Stand and Deliver was.
Like, do
who does
NXT get draft
who
picks?
does NXT get draft picks? Like, who do they draft?
Who do
They
they
probably
draft?
they probably draft
Who
Kevin
would they
Cross.
draft?
Like, do they have rules? Like, if they're the number one draft
Like
pick, do they have,
exclusions?
you can't
Yeah.
take Roman, you can't take Seth, you can't take this person, you can't take this.
No,
person.
I mean, like, what if they just go like first pick Bailey? Like, well, okay, damn.
Oh, why didn't they
First
just
of all,
draft back
if your
everyone they
first-
lost?
If your first pick
Like,
isn't Roman Reigns, you already.
I'm gonna draft Braun Breaker
No, they
back
ain't
to
had
NXT.
Technically, they should have the first overall pick. Technically,
They should.
if we want to be like legit, like how drafts
Right,
work, the
Right.
least one with the least amount of
They
shit
have-
drafts
They
first.
have the least overall ratings. No, actually, that
Yeah.
might be Raw. Raw had a terrible year last year. It
Damn,
was really bad to watch Raw. It was really hard.
it was hard. Come on, it's just Judgment Day coming out like every
It
week.
was just- it was
I,
just-
I
so
tried to
bad.
defend it. But it was purple. All I was seeing was purple.
it was really bad.
For a red
So
show,
Mark-
there was a lot of purple.
I don't know, man. With that being said, though, NXT being the third brand, they also announced like a new title a few weeks back. We got the North American Championship, the all white North American.
It's the prettiest title in the
Championship. It's a nice
WWE.
belt.
It's the
I
prettiest
wouldn't
one.
say that, but it's a nice belt.
I already
It's a
thought
nice
the
belt.
North
Who do you
American
think?
title was the nicest looking belt in WWE.
Is
So
this
this in
for
white is
Julia?
just
Was this belt built
Yes.
for Julia?
yeah, it's definitely for Julia. It can't be for anybody else. Like she has to build the mid card title for the WWE, not even for NXT, but for the WWE.
China's like, why they even bring this belt?
You know what's mad funny since I can't see the picture. I can't see the picture on my screen, so I gotta go off. I gotta look at the live stream. to go look at the post.
I showed you the picture.
Yeah, bro, but I like seeing it in real time.
Nah,
What about
no,
Lash
it's just
Legend? You don't think Lash Legend, Julia at the final?
Honestly, Lash is a beast. Lash is somebody I want to see in the main roster. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Don't
Yeah.
Thea Hale? Don't Thea
I
Hale?
feel like it's probably gonna be Thea
sleeper.
Hale.
I like the Hale,
I think Thea Hale should be competing for the main strap.
but I mean like that part, but also at the same time, like you're gonna put Thea Hale over Julia. You're gonna put Thea.
No,
Hale
you're not
over
gonna put her
Lash Legend?
over.
You're gonna
No,
put Thea Hale
Alright.
over like Fallon Henley.
Let's put it like this: who in this rendering right here that we have, or even on the NXT roster in general, is taking a beating from Julia this early in their career? They're not ready for it.
Ariana Grace.
You think she's ready for it?
To take a beating from Julia?
I'm talking indie style.
Oh, well, in that case, I mean, you have
It's
Blair
just all of
Davenport.
ice.
Well, no, Blair Davenport definitely could probably take that beating.
Probably take that. I'm only say Willow because he's
Or-
an MMA fighter.
Or
But
Jade,
that
or
working.
Jade could probably
Give one right back too, though.
right. Tatum Paxley could definitely go 1-on-1. You know,
Tatum
Remember,
Paxley,
she's
yeah, I think
from
that would.
like
some
I think she's.
yeah.
I think she's gonna
She had
win.
a run in Japan, so don't sleep on her.
Like shout out to my boy
So,
Talon. We was out here saying that on Twitter today. Like
mhm.
Tatum is probably the best bet to win this match coming up with Roxanne and
Part of me feels like
Blair.
what Chana said about Thea is the same thing for Julia. Like if Julia's on NXT, she needs to just be going for main gold.
It
I
should
feel
be,
like
but at the same time, they're trying to build something here.
I feel
I
you.
feel
But
like with Julia,
you can keep.
I feel like
Yeah.
with Julia especially, if you give it a mid card strap and you let her cook with it for a little bit, then you can see how she's going, and then you can go from there for the main strap of the main roster. I feel like it's a nice little gauge segue. I feel like most of the girls on this roster are above the mid card, but at the same time, there's definitely some
I agree.
newcomers like Ariana Grace that need to be competing for the mid card women's title rather than the main women's title. You know what I mean? There's levels to this, and some girls
Right.
just aren't there yet.
Right.
But they will
Gotcha.
be. Listen, that's all what it's there for, honestly.
Mm.
I hear you. I hear you. I see it.
I mean, but
We'll see what happens.
if word is real and shit is true, NXT being a part of the draft introduces this belt to the main roster, and in that case, Julia holding it would be a great thing
Mm-hmm.
because she can go to other brands and just put on.
Yeah. Before we get into our dynasty predictions, because we don't need to talk about AEW as a go home show. I wanna
No,
talk
no, no,
about-
no, no, no. I don't want to talk about AEW. I'm sick and tired of the Jay White shenanigans, the Jay White bullshit, bro. I'm sick and tired of it, bro.
Me using to
Sick
bring Jay
and
White up.
sick and absolutely tired of it, bro. I think this is like his third, fourth pay per view in a row on the 0 hour. Jesus
bro.
Christ, bro!
He's about to combine a set of championships.
On 0 hour, bro. It's not even on the main
He
card.
needs a single title. Don't need some 3-0 title.
Listen.
I mean, yeah, I like to see it, but he's so much better than that.
Hey, like Trick, bro. Give us some time. Give us some
Fuck
time.
Sometime,
that.
bro.
You
Sometime
don't
for
need
what?
time.
Let the
Time
man
for
cook.
what?
That
Bro,
is
you have two other
Jay White,
championships.
bro. Come on.
Bro, he's a top 5 wrestler in the world, bro. Stop
He's
it.
gonna.
I don't
He's
time
gonna.
nothing.
He's
Agree.
gonna. He's gonna
Agree.
get there. He's gonna get there. But right now, he has to
Listen.
babysit, and the trio titles is just good for him to babysit, and it's
No,
simple.
listen.
He's
I
not
don't
a
care. Listen,
babysitter, though, bro.
He's
Okay.
bro.
not.
I
He's
don't.
not. And Juice Robinson getting hurt. You had to shift some plans because Juice Robinson's supposed to show those boys how to come up. We know the guns are good, but that's why they're there, right? Juice Robinson getting hurt can't do that part right now. So Jay White's just doing his thing.
Listen.
Just doing his job.
Listen. I don't mind. I don't mind Jay White doing Bullet Club Go shit. I love the fact he's doing Bullet Club Go shit. But at
I
the
love the
same
faction.
time, love the faction. But Jay White should not be on 0 hour, bro. He should be on your main pay per view card. And
Yeah.
that's what's
I
that's
agree.
what's frustrating to me. Bro, that's what's
Give me
frustrating
Jay
to me,
White
bro.
versus Copeland.
Ooh, and the
And let
Cope
Jay White
Open,
and
bro,
let Jay White go
fire.
over.
Bro, even Edge can go over against Jay White, and just for the sake of it, bro. But give me more Jay White, man. Honestly, that match he had with Billy Gunn, bro, it blew mine. Cause I get it, like Tony loves showing love. Tony loves to give back to his older wrestlers and his legends. Billy Gunn is a legend.
Yeah.
Nobody can ever take that away from him. But at the
Hands
same
down.
time, Billy Gunn should not be an 80-20 match. I don't care what Billy did to him before the match.
He's in great shape, though.
No, he's over
He's in
45.
great shape.
He's over 45. Zombie King. He should not
Washed.
be 80-20
Oh, I forgot about that.
Washed.
45.
He's 50, bro. He's in his 50s. He's in his 50s, bro. I was over it.
Yeah, you're super washed, bro. You
Super washed. Get him
you're
out of
super
here.
past the expiration date, bro. You're spoiled milk the chance, bro. You're glump, bro. You're the good milk, bro.
So to all our listeners, if you don't listen to us often, it's the first time you're hearing from us. My name is Chano, and I am ageist. If you are over the age of 45, I do not want to see you on my TV screen. I want to see you I want to see you on commentary and giving back. Listen, if you want to wrestle, cool, but give back.
LA Knight.
I don't want to see you holding go. I don't want to see you go. I don't want to see you going over on younger talent. I want to see you giving back. That's the only thing I want to see you do if you're past 45. AJ Styles is my honorable exception because that man can still go. I do not want to see Chris Jericho on my TV. Oh my god, Pepsi Phil. Listen, I've yet to see that man wrestle in like a year and a half.
We lost him at the Rumble and he got hurt. So
you know who can still go? Clean boy.
Did you guys?
My goat Rey Mysterio still pulling off clean ass spots, bro.
He needs to go too.
He
needs to go too.
Nowhere.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. He
nowhere.
is not putting over younger talent. He is not
No.
putting over younger.
He don't need to. He's Rey Mysterio. His spots are still clean. Still putting on bangers with these young talent, bro.
Santos. He didn't put over
last week.
Fuck Santos.
Fuck Rey Mysterio.
Fuck Santos.
Whoa. No.
That's what I'm saying. He don't put over Santos. He didn't put over any. He hasn't put over nobody.
Rey Mysterio ain't passing the torch to none of these guys. The only Rey Mysterio to pass the torch to is probably like Dragon Lee. Hell no, I don't see it. Andrade maybe, and maybe his son. The only two I will probably see him pass the torch to. But everyone else, absolutely not.
Didn't LA Snake squash him?
He did.
Oh no, but that's my shenanigans with AEW at the moment. I want Jay White deserves more. If you want to have him in the storyline, do not put him on 0 hour, bro. Do not put him on freaking 0 hour, man. That is not a 0 hour match.
At least give him first match.
Because bro, it's bad enough your pay-per-views are 4 hours. And now I gotta go turn on my TV at 7 and watch 5 hours of wrestling to go watch.
But you gotta think about it. Would you rather be on 0 hour? Would you rather be in catering?
I'd rather be in catering.
It depends what they're catering, bro. They got good ass food, man.
I mean, isn't like 0 hour basically catering?
Basically,
I get paid no matter what.
Did you guys see the Great One giving the other Great One his flowers?
Thank you for calling him the Great One.
They're both the Great Ones.
No, they're both.
You're talking about Seth, right?
No, I'm talking about Kenny Omega giving flowers to Roman Reigns.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
He did.
The Great One is The Rock, just so we're clear. Like,
yeah, I
was mad confused by this statement.
I thought you were talking about when The Rock gave credit to Seth Rollins. Yeah, that's what I thought.
First of all, The Rock is the final boss. He's not the Great One.
No, fuck that.
He's the People's Champion. Like, literally walks around with the belt that says the People's Champion. He's the People's Champion.
He's the moderately aged Great One.
No. If he was the young Great One, I'd be like, I agree with you.
He's pretty up there.
Chance, how do you feel about The Rock, though? I know you pop for The Rock. Yeah,
of course I pop for The Rock. Okay. But listen, I don't.
He's past age. He's past the retirement age.
He is. He definitely is.
But it's more of like a sideshow than it is an actual match.
Bro, he didn't. Bro, did you rewatch that match? He did not land a single grapple. It was all strikes.
Yeah.
The only two moves he did was the rock bottom and the spine buster. Everything else was strikes.
That's it, baby. No bumps. I ain't bumping tonight, brother.
So the only bump he did was for the people's elbow.
Only bump.
Yeah. The ultimate finishing move, the people's elbow.
No, yeah, but The Rock is more spectacle than he is actual wrestling. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yeah, and he's always been.
Did you guys peep those Oklahoma shoots on Nyla?
That was crazy.
That was pretty wicked.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy. Like, damn. Why? It's crazy.
Hey, bro, it's the South. You know exactly why, bro. It's the freaking South.
I said they run it back.
They run it back.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I only say that because I watched the Hall of Fame and I forgot Thunderbolt Patterson. He had a whole situation like that in his past, and he wrestled and then got arrested. But he wrestled and was like, you just run it back, baby. Run it back. Always run it back.
I saw a post on Twitter that said, "Let Nyla Rose main event in Oklahoma and do a 60-minute Iron Woman match, and just let her go to town." And I was rolling.
A lumberjack match with cops standing around the ring.
That'd be crazy.
But realistically, what is Oklahoma going to do to AEW? You know what I mean? Like,
tell them they can't wrestle there again.
TK and the Cons
want to come back.
The Cons got money, bro. The Cons got bread. You think Oklahoma's going to stop them and deter them?
That's right. No. Well, Nyla Rose, 4 sides of the ring. We stand with you.
No, but we did skip that thing. We did skip Kenny Omega giving Roman Reigns his flowers, and I thought that was dope, man.
That was dope of Kenny to do that,
and it was really dope. because
the
Kenny.
quotable?
Knowledge to travel
See,
G.
there's no hate. There's no hate.
I don't have the
Forbidden-
quotable on Deckington, but I will send it to you afterward.
Forbidden Door.
Bet.
But he did say that Roman did get
AEW.
better. He got better every single step of the way during his title reign. During the 4 years that he really put on for the E, he really put it on his back, and he saw him continuously evolve. And he was a great champion. And eventually, he became a great champion that everybody wanted to see him finally get the belt off of him. Like, you know how some champions have dropped the strap heat. Like, we don't care who you drop it to, just drop it.
Mm-hmm.
But they wanted to see. Roman didn't have that heat. Roman had that. I want to see you finally lose. Like, people were craving it. They
That's the
genuinely wanted
Mayweather
it.
heat. That's the
Yeah,
Mayweather heat.
exactly.
Like as Roman put it about a year ago, he said it's like Mayweather. It's like everybody just wants to see who beats Mayweather, but they don't want to accept what happens after Mayweather loses, and that's where I'm at, man. Fucking Cody. Nah, but
You Red Ranger.
but yeah, it's definitely true, man. Because like he put on, and I'm
Honestly,
glad
I love
the
that
other
Kenny-
side is admitting it.
I love that Kenny's doing this and showing his like that side of him. Actually, like him showing love to wrestling. You know what I mean, and not
Yeah.
caring what it is, and just respecting the sport. And you love to see that. You really, really, really do. Like you love to see that.
Damn, that was
What if we get a Forbidden Door? You know, people talk about it. AEW, WWE. I just got one match. Hell in a Cell. On Fire. Tony Khan versus Triple H.
I feel bad for TK.
They got 2
Man,
minutes. They got Randy Orton versus Jay White.
I don't know.
Give me that.
Triple H is old,
No.
bro. 45.
No,
Triple
he
H
has a
will
heart
win.
rate.
You think even with Triple H's heart problems,
Pedigree and
TK is an
everything.
issue? TK is still not an issue. He's not gonna break a
Bruh.
sweat.
Yeah.
Bro.
No.
TK having
No,
a
I will
panic
say
attack
this.
is an issue.
I will say this.
He
Kenny
would destroy
Omega.
Triple H. He would destroy Triple H.
The imagery of
TK's
TK
having
running
Like
the
a
ropes.
spider monkey.
The
dude, yeah.
image of TK running the ropes, bro.
You know he
Come
does.
on,
You know he does pre-show. You know TK
I'm
runs
saying,
the ropes.
I know
no,
he
he
does.
does.
He definitely does. But it's like this little
Take bumps
speedy,
and
like
everything.
he's a spider monkey. Just
He definitely walks out. He definitely walks out to the ring as they're training and just be like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?"
Now I will say
at
a
this.
Forbidden Door with WWE AEW. The top of the card would undoubtedly have to be the Bloodline versus the Elite, and I'm talking about Kenny versus Roman, arguably one of the biggest matches ever.
Young Buck
And then you
versus
find
Usos.
Young Bucks versus the Usos. I would love to say Solo versus Hangman, but Hangman just outclasses Solo, honestly.
I was about to
It's
say,
kind
Solo
of a-
versus Hobbs.
the elite might go over. Oh, they should at least.
Nah. I think how you would split it is, I think Roman would go over on Kenny, and then you would have the Bucks go over on the Usos.
I'd rather have Kenny go over Roman.
I think it should go the other way around too. Yeah, I love Roman, but he gives back.
I
Baby.
wouldn't. No.
No,
I cannot see the Young Bucks going
only-
on the Usos.
No. The only reason I say that is because it would mean way more if the Young Bucks went over on the Usos than
would.
Kenny Omega winning. You know what I mean? It would mean so much more. It would mean way much more. If the
It would
Young Bucks
hurt
beat
me
the
more
Usos.
to see to know that the Young Bucks went over on the Usos.
Oh,
It would
I'd be
it would hurt my soul
hurt.
a little bit.
I would be
Not
hot.
gonna lie.
I would be so heated.
Yeah.
As long as we get Jack Perry going over CM Punk,
Stop.
finish the story.
I'm actually saying this. What's
Finish
next?
your story,
What's next
Jack.
on the
Finish your
agenda?
story, Jack. Finish
What's
your
next on
story.
the agenda?
Finish your story, Jack. Let's talk Dynasty, man. That's what's really on the agenda. That's last on the agenda. Another AEW pay-per-view this Sunday. It's gonna be a good one.
Mhm.
Should be a good one, right? We got the House of Black going up against Adam Copeland, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe.
That's opener.
That's got to be the opener, and if it's not, it's gonna be terrible. We got Willow Nightingale, Julia Hart for the TBS Championship.
Willow's going over because
What was that
CEO is
talking
gonna be spiteful. Just to be
CEO's
here
gonna
in
be
her first
ringside.
title events.
It's definitely gonna be ringside, like at the commentary.
This is
I have a hot take. Am I the only one tired of hearing Mercedes talk?
100%.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of hearing her talk. I just want to see her wrestle. I'm not gonna hold you. I just want to see her wrestle. I don't want to.
Yeah. It's not like she's like CM Punk where she can get away with it for 5 weeks.
She got you chanting the 3 letters.
Come on.
Listen, it's dope when she comes out, but I'm tired of hearing her talk. And I love Mercedes, but I want to see her wrestle. I don't want to wait to Double or Nothing. because I feel like if you set
Too long.
expectations that high, it's very easy to miss the mark. You know what I mean? It's very
Mhm.
easy to be
Yeah,
disappointed.
yeah. I see what you're saying.
I feel like they should have got it over and done with and had her first match, but
Yeah.
I'm just tired of hearing the talk. It's very weird
Just
to me.
her new gimmick reminds me 2 months of the $1 Million Man, and I can't get over it. It's 2 months about money.
That's all it's
I don't
about,
know.
baby. It's all about money.
All about the
It is about money, but it's just like
We
money.
it's
we have
too
a
similar.
we have a
Too
match here that I
similar.
think everybody should tune in and check out, watch, because it's going to be a really good match. We have Roderick Strong defending his AEW International Championship against Kyle O'Reilly, who's coming back, man.
Oh, O'Reilly's
Auto
auto
parts.
parts.
And I would like to see
How?
Kyle O'Reilly win this match, but he's probably not gonna.
No.
They're not
But
dropping. He's not dropping that strap no time soon.
No, I'm not.
mm, we
Honestly,
have
I'm not too excited. I feel like
yeah,
I've been there, done that.
we have the second women's match for the AEW Women's Championship. The woman herself, the best gimmick on TV, if you ask me.
Yeah, man.
Mrs. Timeless Tony Storm, going up against Thunder Rosa, who my brother also just doesn't like.
I agree. I back you up on that, Martin.
Just not a fan of Thunder Rosa.
Not a fan. Overrated.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Jesus Christ.
Hey,
you guys
man.
are just you guys are
Shoot
just
from the
couple of
hip,
haters.
brother.
Just
Shoot from the hip.
another good match that I feel like people are going to be sleeping on too is this AEW Continental Championship match. We got Okada defending his title against Pac. Gonna be a banger match right there.
I'm drooling for that match. I think Pac is one of the most underrated, underused guys out there.
He's not
He can go
underused.
with anyone.
He's just
He's
injury
not
prone.
underused.
He's
He's
just
not
He is
injury
underused.
injury prone. I do give you
man.
He
that.
just hurt.
I
Man
do
is
give
just
you that.
injury
He is
prone.
injury prone. But when he can go, it's one of the best, bro.
We had a rivalry brought back up that China thought was over, but Tony Khan said, "But wait, I got
This is for
one
you,
more."
Chance.
we, we we got the modern age Young Bucks going up against FTR for the World Tag Team Championships in a
That's for
ladder
you.
match too. Um,
Yo, I
He
just
did
want to
that just
say
for you, Chance.
I just want to
He's a
say that
fan of you.
that clip they showed of the All In brawl. You could have done this whole entire build up without without that clip, bro. You
It
really
does not. What did it do for the story? It did nothing for the story.
because it messed up
they
their
just
mental
it
psyche.
messed up their mental psyche.
Oh my
Their best
god,
friend got
bro,
into it. Yeah, it was.
bro.
It messed
Yeah,
up your mental psyche. That was the second match of the night. You guys were like co-main event. You had like 3-4 hours to,
Well,
to,
that's
to
that's
calm
well no
down.
well that's what they were saying that they couldn't focus on their match because they had to be EVPs.
They're not
And
wrong.
that and
It's a
they're
good
not wrong.
excuse.
That's a good excuse. It's a good excuse.
I
It's not
mean,
a
you
good.
could, bro. You could have done that without the clip. That's what I'm saying.
We got a
I
dream
agree
match
with that.
coming up. A dream match banger. Another banger that's on this card or should be. Will Ospreay going up against the greatest technical wrestler to ever do it, Mr. Brian, the American Dragon Danielson.
Do we
He's the
have two
one.
match of the year's categories right now between these two
Arguable,
matches?
Mm-hmm.
but I will say this: Brand Danielson, he's doing it the right way. He's
What do you
up there
mean?
in age, and he's consistently putting over younger talent.
Oh, okay.
And
I see what you're going.
he's done it consistently.
Mm-hmm. And he's having great
He
matches.
having great matches.
100%.
He has not put himself over in a match where he should have gone over yet. Every
No, that's
single
not.
win has been right, and every single one of his losses has elevated every single one of his opponents.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because
100%.
he understands the assignment, and that's what I mean. Like when you're older, you should definitely be giving back, and putting people over. Chris
Yeah,
Jericho,
but
on the other hand, I don't want to see Chris Jericho at all on my TV screen.
I didn't hang him up. But the thing
No,
about Dan O'Brien, he's just a great, not good, phenomenal, professional wrestler. It's he's giving you just quality matches that even when he loses, you're like, fuck, that
Great
shit was
match,
a banger. Yeah, it was
great
like
match.
I want to see it again. I want to see the next opponent. I don't care he lost this match. Who is he wrestling next?
and a lot of people are also are sleeping on Danielson working outside of AEW. He's putting guys over at CMLL. He's putting
I
guys
did see
over
that
at
was a good match. I did see that
yeah,
match.
great match. He's putting guys over at
Yeah.
New Japan Wrestling. He's not just doing it for his people. He's wrestling all these guys that he wanted to wrestle. He wanted to go out his way. He's doing it his way.
I think
And
he's doing
he's
it.
just putting on masterclass matches. Masterclass
If it
matches.
is
I know
his
Tama
last,
wasn't a fan when we first started the podcast, but it sounds like
yeah,
he's a fan of the American Dragon now.
yeah,
The only American dragon I acknowledge is Jake Long. You know this.
Fair, fair
The
enough.
underrated
American
cartoon,
Fair enough. Well, we got
dragon.
the main event.
underrated
We got the
cartoon.
main event, guys, and Swerve Strickland going up 1-on-1 Samoa Joe AEW World Championship.
Give it to,
Question is,
give it to him.
will Swerve make history?
Yeah,
Is
I feel like
Swerve
you
gonna
have
do
to.
it?
I feel like Samoa
be
Joe. I
honest.
love Samoa Joe. I think he's one of the best heavy guys to get in there. One of the best big men to do it. But this reign's been lackluster.
I mean,
It's
it's not
been
lackluster. You know why it's been lackluster? Because we knew what the next champion was. You know what I mean? So it kind of makes it kind of dampens it. But Joe's a great champion.
We knew MJF
no,
was
he's a great
dropping the
champion, but
belt.
it's not. I don't find it appealing for some reason.
I'm. I mean, it's because we know how
Like
it's
I'm not
ending.
tuning in to see Joe as champion.
I mean,
I mean,
Joe needs to drop the strap. It's not. I'm not trying to like complain, but it's been a little too long, if you ask me.
He
nah,
just
bro,
doesn't have
Joe's
that.
bro,
He
you're
just doesn't
wild.
have
Joe's
that.
hilarious. Oh my god, bro! I
Joe's
can watch.
amazing, but he don't need the
best.
belt.
He's
No, no,
one
no,
of
no,
the
no.
best.
Joe with the strap is hilarious. I
Man,
renounce you.
Joe's
Joe
great.
telling
Joe deserves everything from wrestling. Go ahead,
Joe
Joe.
deserves
Yeah.
everything. One of the reasons I love AEW is because there's a lot of wrestlers that the WWE didn't deem as superstars or great talents, and now that they're on AEW and they're exceeding every single expectation of them. You know what I mean? Like Juice on NXT this is not the same guy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Swerve is now your possibly your future AEW world champion. Tony Storm is your women's world champion on AEW, winning two back-to-back incredible gimmicks. Who else I'm over there? Bro, I can't even. Julia Hart, she had a gimmick over there on NXT, just what didn't work. Now look at her, TBS champion. Chris Statlander, she was in a tag team with Jesus Christ, I forgot her name, but she wasn't working out over there. You know what I mean? So AEW is definitely given a lot of talent that WWE didn't deem as great an opportunity, and they've thrived because of it. So
Yeah.
Right.
I do want to give my appreciation for AEWs. The one thing we did forget to mention, guys, is the New Japan Pro Wrestling World Champion,
I was
John
gonna talk
Mox.
about him. I was gonna talk about him.
Nah, you forgot. It's okay. You forgot about it.
Nah, I was gonna talk
I
about
got you.
him.
This is what I'm here for. So Mox being the first ever AEW WWE New Japan World Champion, the first one in
First time
history.
to
There's
do
a
it.
lot of wrestlers. There's a lot of wrestlers. I missed one. AJ Styles, Chris Jericho. There's a few others. There's I think like two others that were close but didn't do it. John Moxley is the first one to do it. It's great to see the Shield and the Shield's influence on wrestling all these years later. You know what I mean? Even though Mox was in the Indies before he was in the Shield, ultimately the Shield is what propelled him to superstardom, along with his two brothers being Seth and Roman. It's great to see them, man. I really do hope that one day when it's all said and done, they're able to have a sit down interview and just reflect on every single one of their careers.
Oh yeah, that's
I
gonna be
can't
with
wait
us.
for that day.
But I will say
Yes,
this.
sir.
Be with us.
I will say this. Out of the three, it kind of seems like Seth is having the least successful run out of the three.
I would
I don't
I
know.
would say
I don't
that
know, but he's
that
over.
Seth is actually I would say that Seth is actually
So out of the three, who's the least successful?
right now.
Okay, now you put it
No,
like that.
in a general aspect, all accolades included, who
Okay.
is the least successful member of the Shield? It's Seth Rollins.
Okay. Yeah. If you
That's what's
think
so
about
amazing
it,
about the
yeah.
Shield, man.
They're all
If you think
so
about, yeah.
incredible. They're all so
I mean,
incredible. But the least successful one is Seth. You can't
I
say
don't want to
Roman.
say
Roman
yes, but if you think about it, yeah, Roman 3 years champion,
three and a
John
half years
Moxley
champion.
AEW champion upon different world champion upon different promotions. Seth only had that really big the title run and him having his song sang by the crowd.
I don't know.
It's-
That's a
I'm
hard
telling you,
question.
bro. So if
I
all
think
to our
We're gonna
audience,
have to
I
poll
was
that.
still
yeah,
Okay, pull that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pull that. Yeah, I
that's
agree.
a great one. If you think of
because
bro, but if you really think about it,
I
like,
think it's
damn,
really John Moxley. And I hate to say that.
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
know. I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
As
John,
successful,
least
that man
successful.
I think Seth Rollins was like on a 4th title run by the time Dean Ambrose was on his first in SmackDown.
Yes, but Moxley
You know
has
what I
caught
mean?
up, and but Moxley has caught up since AEW.
And he did something no one else did.
Bro, he's the first ever triple crown champion.
Crazy for you to say that for a guy that doesn't like Moxley.
I don't like Mox, but I can appreciate greatness.
Fair enough. I don't know.
So to our audience, if you guys are listening, whether you live or you listen to this episode during our regular drop, let us know who is the least successful member of the Shield, accomplishments and accolades wise. And there is no wrong answer here. And I will say there is no wrong answer because they're all three of them are extremely talented and successful
Yes, 100%.
in their own right. Arguably the greatest faction.
But try to keep personal
Yes,
biases out
try to
of
keep
it.
personal
Yeah.
bias out of it. You know what I mean? Like we know there's a couple Seth super fans that's gonna be like, nah, it's definitely Mox. But if you think about it, I personally, I think it's Seth. I don't think that's a wrong answer here. I just don't think the answer is Roman because you can't come off a 3.5 year title reign and main event the most WrestleManias in WrestleMania history and be the least successful. So it's Mox or Seth.
We got a word from our sponsors, and then we got our closeout question, and we are getting up out of here. We will be right back.
Dive into a world where every pinfall, every suplex, and every promo is celebrated in fashion. From the legendary 3-count trivia to the iconic bad guy wrestling, we've got the latest gear to elevate your wrestling wardrobe. Show off your passion for the squared circle. It's not just clothing, it's a lifestyle. Come shop with us and unleash your inner champion at foursidesofthering.com. That's foursidesofthering.com.
Yeah, look at my guy Brandy doing ads, guys.
So good. Look
Superstar
at that.
here.
Foursidesofthering.com. If you didn't hear it by Brandon
Hey,
Savage,
hey.
foursidesofthering.com.
I'm telling you something right now. I'm gonna tell you 2 things right now. Brandy, 1, you're muted. 2, dude, trying to record 3 sentences in 30 seconds was probably like the hardest thing I've ever had to do. And it wasn't even trying to fit
Welcome
the
to
3
promos.
sentences in. It wasn't even trying to fit the 3 sentences
Facts.
into 30 seconds. It was just trying to get the words out correctly.
Yeah, and not stumble over your words and
Yeah, it
pronunciate
was fun, though.
words.
We had a great time shooting it. We had a great time doing some stuff. So it was really fun. Closing question to end the show. Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, this new form tag team. When do they get the titles?
Soon.
Whenever
Next
damage
2
control comes
pay-per-views.
back,
They're next up, arguably.
Yeah. I mean, who else?
They're
There ain't
next
no
up.
one else. Yeah, hands down.
Nobody else.
Who? How does this new division work? Like who do they have to battle? Do they have to travel to Raw? Do they have to travel to NXT? Do they have to travel?
I think travel everywhere. I think it'd be good for Jade.
The
it would be good for
issue,
Jade, but it's bad for the WWE because if you really think about it, what was the issue that they ran into last year with these main event players being champions? Was there was nobody to fight, and you're like
that's
running
what-
that same issue again.
yeah, the biggest enemy is themselves.
Yeah.
I think the
Exactly.
biggest enemy is no one getting
SummerSlam,
themselves
though?
over to that point where they can have multiple top stars.
Do you think they take it at SummerSlam?
Yeah,
No,
probably.
hell no.
Before
Sooner.
Yeah.
Way
I mean,
way
it's probably
sooner.
sooner, yeah,
Sooner
because
than
I say the next 2 pay-per-views.
I say Money in the Bank, probably.
What, for them to get the tag titles?
Yeah, because you got damage control has to return, and we haven't
Right.
even seen a hint of them.
Berlin.
Bro, there'd be
Flash?
Could be
no,
Berlin.
wait for them. The week after Backlash. The Friday after Backlash. Friday after Backlash. By that Friday after Backlash.
You don't even think they
I mean,
win
how
on
many
a
teams are they
pay-per-view?
gonna squash on their way there?
Everyone.
They're not gonna have to because the Kabuki Warriors are already like on that show. You know what I mean? They
Well,
don't have to
technically,
go.
they already beat the tag champions.
You know what I mean? So they can just pull up. They'll be like, "Here, what they do, baby? Titles."
Who
Or
did Jade pin in the match?
Dakota.
So no tag team champion.
Well, CFC. Well, technically, it beat.
No
Well,
tag team champion.
no
Oh.
tag team champion.
Well, we'll see. We'll see when they get it. We'll see what's up. Other than that, Zombie King, any matches this week?
Not this week, but I got one coming up. Richfield Park, ECW TV taping. That is the 10th, and then we got Hope PatCon, May 3rd. That's a hometown. I love that show because it's only like 5 minutes from my house. The best. I love local shows. But you can catch me on Zombie King on Instagram, Zombie King _ on X, Zombie King 91 on YouTube. Check them out.
2 eyes.
2 eyes. 2 eyes.
And the underscore in the Twitter. I'm the Twitter account. It's
Yes, the one
your
with the
boy.
underscore on Twitter.
It's your boy. Channel Hayes, Channel Rose, Channel Theory, Channel Santana. It's Chano. You know, find me where you always find me. 4SIDESOTR, guys. I do not care about my personal accounts. Until this Twitter account says 1,000, I'm not promoting my own shit. This is my baby.
1,000 Twitter, guys. You gotta on X. I'm sorry. On X. 1,000.
And you already know, Life and Times, LYFE. I'm trying to get Marcus to pass me the keys to Twitch so y'all can find me playing Fortnite. I want to play with you guys.
I'm gonna jump on there. Let me know. I'll jump on
I
there
want to
with
talk about
you.
wrestling and play some video games. That's what I want to do.
I'm down. I'll jump on
I
with
gotta
you.
get a camera.
We could set that up. I could definitely show you the Twitch. But you can follow me at the Marcus Hernandez on Instagram. But most important, follow us on all of our social platforms. 4 Sides of the Ring podcast on IG. Follow us on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, share. We're live on X tonight. That was the first time for us. So hopefully, if you were watching the show, you became a fan. And if you are a fan, thanks for joining the chat. People in the YouTube chat, we appreciate y'all as well. On the Twitch chat, we appreciate y'all as well, man. Big things coming. Stay tuned to our IG. I'm gonna be at a golf outing tomorrow on Friday around 1 o'clock. I'm gonna be doing a sponsorship. We're giving away some people as well, so that's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be really cool. Also, we have an interview with Montana Jackson coming up. Look out for that. We're really hyped to talk to the Puerto Rican Michael Jackson family guy. So, other than that, wrestling fans, ringsiders, we will catch you guys next week. Enjoy your weekend.